I have icks and you have ears. I took all the videos down. Let's talk about it. I decided to go ahead and do away with this series that I created as a way to help people, help individuals, help company owners, help cosplayers, help anyone who is trying to strive for accuracy. Apparently, it is mean, bullying, harassment, the worst thing that's ever happened to the internet, a cultural divide between princess performers and cosplayers, bullying so bad that people felt that they had to get off of the internet, targeting people, etc., etc., etc. Now, I have two very divided feelings about this. My, empathetic side / the PR side that I probably should say as somebody who has, over 300,000 followers. And I do feel this way. So, this is not a lie. However, I genuinely am sorry if my videos hurt anybody in any way. That was never the intention. They were just supposed to, they're literally just free tips and tricks. Literally just, if you listen to the video, it was always free things to do. It wasn't, I can't even think of something. That Cindy Lou Who wig is so disgusting and ugly. If you don't buy who has a good one? If you don't buy the bloomers and bows wig, then that's my ick and you're cheap and gross. That is never, ever, ever what I ever said. My things that I would say would be if all you have is the Amazon wig, get a little piece of ribbon and make a bow. If all you have is the Amazon wig, make sure that you're really pinning those pieces so we can't see the hair underneath. I don't understand how that was misconstrued into being bullying, but I had 4 separate people block me and make videos saying that I harassed them in my ick videos. Now, I went through and deleted pretty much all of them this morning. I'm almost done. There were over 100 of them. And I will say, no, babe. They were literally generalized statements of things if you are wearing an Elsa cosplay and your hair is over here, it looks good because Elsa is braided to go over the left. Now, if you take this braid and put it over the right, now you've got some weird things going on. That's because this was always meant to go on this side. See? Sorry for the free advice. Sorry for the free training. Also, I stand 10 toes deep that everything that I said should have also been said by your boss. There was no crazy revelations that I said, other than, I do have some little tips and tricks that I've gotten along the way, but it was things if you're wearing tights, make sure that it is the correct color. So we're not wearing, black tights as Elsa. We're not wearing pink tights as Alice in Wonderland. I don't know. I guess I, truly don't understand how this became such a thing, but I do think that it's one of those things where it's a big creator made a negative statement, so then everybody jumped on it and was oh my gosh, I hate them too, I hate them, oh my gosh, let me go make these videos about how much I hate them. I'm getting off track. All of that to say, I feel so bad if my videos ever hurt your feelings. I feel so bad if they were ever misconstrued into bullying or calling people out. They were never about one person. I had a therapist that told me one time, you're so special, but you're not that special, because I was I think that these girls were making fun of me, and she was no, I don't think they were. And she told me, you are so special, and there are people that think about you, and there are people that love you, but not every person under the planet says things with you in mind. And I think that maybe that is what happened here. However, on the other hand, I am sorry. However, y'all, what the heck? It literally, first of all, they were fun to make. It was a fun little way to be guys, look in the mirror, come on. People are paying a lot of money. This is your job. There is nothing wrong with taking pride in your work. And I've said it before, and I will say it again, that if I go to Dunkin' and I want a caramel frappuccino, or whatever it's called there, that's not what I get. I get a vanilla iced coffee with cream and sugar. If I go up to the front and I get a vanilla iced coffee with oat milk and pumps of sugar instead because that lady that day just kind of, like, that's basically, it's the same thing, but she was just kind of feeling like doing it this way. But to me, I know the difference, but I can't be mad at her because she's like, well, that's just how I felt like doing it that day. That would never work. That wouldn't work. Like, welcome to the real world. This is a job. Unless you're doing this for cosplay, then it's not a job. Do whatever you want. But I've always made that very, very obvious in my videos. So, this video is getting long. Going forward, let's talk about it. I will not be making the videos anymore. Honestly, I had so many people that would comment, like, on the Facebook forums and stuff, and anytime someone would be like, I'm new to princessing, like, how do I make myself stand out? How do I do this? How do I do that? People would always be commenting, watch her ick videos, they'll tell you exactly what to do. So, you guys instead can go pay money for the people that make guides. And that's not a dig at y'all. Like, get your money, make that bag, period, slay. I wish I had the time to sit down and make a guide, but I literally am just too busy right now, maybe one day. But anything that I said that you guys got mad at me for is gonna be the same things that y'all are paying people for in guides. And again, I know somehow, some way, someone's going to take that statement and be like, she said people shouldn't be paying for guides. Like, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that the information that I was giving that you guys were being so upset with, things like, remember that Aurora's eyes change colors, have an excuse for why you're big as Alice from Alice in Wonderland. When you're singing, if you can't really sing, lower your voice up the speaker. If you're doing a generic character, have a solid backstory. That way you don't confuse yourself in front of the children. When you are body painting, make sure you always prime, take it off with a certain kind of soap, take your glitter off with masking tape, things like that I was saying. You can now go buy and support a local small business because their guides will tell you the exact same thing. I was giving you free advice on the internet. It was just being delivered in a snarky way because, newsflash, this is the internet and you have to say things kind of harsh and outlandish in order to get engagement. For example, this is already 7 minutes in. I doubt that there's even anybody still here. But a good example of that is me saying things like, why am I seeing people with glitter right here when the glitter is supposed to go right here? The glitter here is beautiful. The glitter here looks weird on camera. Okay, so you can take that as two things. You can either look at that and go, wait, I do my glitter here. She's making fun of me. She's bullying me. She's harassing me. It's the worst thing that's ever happened in the world. She's talking about me. She's sending her followers at me, and everyone hates me. Or you can go, oh my gosh, I usually do my glitter down here, and whenever there's flashes on a camera, it always looks a little bit weird, and I've never figured out why. Okay, let me try to do it up here next time and see if it looks better on camera. Or you can go, oh, a stranger on the internet doesn't like my makeup? Oh well. But anyway, that's kind of all I have to say. I guess I will no longer be selling my ick merch because it's the worst thing that's ever happened to humanity. I don't know. I feel super divided because, like I said, on one hand, if I truly hurt someone, if someone actually felt upset, then I am sorry. But I do feel that people just kind of like jumped on the hate train, and like literally people that like I don't even know, and they're like, she made videos about me. She did not. Yeah, y'all ruined my favorite trend. My tagline, I hope, will live on forever. But I will not be making the videos anymore. Hope y'all are happy. That's always, I can't even talk. Anytime that I get like hateful comments and stuff, I'm always like, what do you want from me? Like when people are like, you're ugly. Okay, what do you want me to do? But I guess this is what y'all want. I saw the comments between Instagram and TikTok and my DMs and my messages and all this, that, and the other. It's the end of an era. Thank you for listening to my icks. I'm sorry if you were hurt by them. However, I do stand on the fact that I do think that most people were just jumping on the hate train because they either wanted sympathy or wanted attention. Anyway, thanks for coming to Coffee with Chloe. I'll see you all in the next video, but it won't be an ick video. Bye!